Have you ever realized that when you target NPCs in this game, the background gets blurry? You know what? I played this game for like 5,000 hours and I still feel like I've never paid attention to that. That's kind of cool. But anyway, welcome back everyone. This is Limcube, and this is my second channel where I 100% Breath of the Wild day by day, bit by bit, until Tears of the Kingdom comes out in 178 days. Usually while I do that, I talk about video game related topics and whatever's on my mind. And I will be doing that as well today. I won't lie to you. I'm not in the best mood today. It's just like, it's one of those days. But it happens. That being said, I still want to make my daily video. I've been doing this for like over 30 days now, so I'm gonna keep it up. It's kind of motivating. And I want to progress the memory quest in Kakariko. And I want to talk a little bit about the Game Awards, because when I'm recording this video in around, I think in literally 10 minutes, I could even check towards the end of this recording, the Game Awards nominees are gonna be revealed. So the Game Awards, in case if you somehow don't know, have basically become the biggest gaming award ceremony, usually held in December. And the event has turned from just a gaming ceremony also to some sort of like just in general gaming event. Traditionally, there's some announcements during the Game Awards for upcoming games, so upcoming content for games, so that's always exciting. And the award ceremony is always quite entertaining to watch. I think especially this year though, it's gonna be super exciting. And that's because there's two hot favorites for the game of the year. I don't remember, maybe when there was it between Breath of the Wild and Odyssey? I feel like people kind of voted for those two games as well. Probably in 2017, right? That must have been a pretty close race. Breath of the Wild ended up taking it. And that was maybe also kind of a close race. But this year we have Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. This video is not going to contain any spoilers in regards to any of the nominated games. I will just say I played a lot of Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring for like 500 hours. I learned the speedrun for it, and I really, really liked the game. And since I don't have a PS5, I know God of War is on PS4, but I wanted to watch the game on PS5. I actually ended up watching a playthrough of it, and I thought it was amazing. It definitely has some flaws. Elden Ring has some flaws as well. No game is perfect. Now, let me go ahead and talk about the games for a little bit, and then nothing spoilery again, just what I think about them, and then tell you who in my opinion, should be the game of the year. So there's also going to be some other games. I think people have considered the other nominees are probably going to be Stray, which I also liked. I feel like there is no shot, though. Realistically, it has to be one of those two games will win. That's for sure. I guess the reason it's so exciting is because we kind of don't know which one. Stray, the cat game, might be a nominee. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is what some people are expecting. Again, maybe we can check the list when I'm done with this recording. In terms of what's actually nominated. And yeah, anyway, so Elden Ring, love the game. I don't think I've ever played a game, actually ever, casually, that made me stop so many times and just be speechless, be in awe. I loved the world, I loved the exploration, I loved the different weapons, I loved basically everything about the game. The one point that comes up a lot is that Elden Ring's bosses are not the greatest they've ever made when it comes to From Software. And I agree, I personally prefer the Dark Souls 3 bosses myself. I think that the boss quality was a lot higher in that game. To be fair, Dark Souls 3 also had a lot less bosses. Elden Ring obviously has a huge amount of bosses, a lot of repeat fights, which people are not necessarily super fond of. Yeah. And then another thing I hear a lot is that people the game was a little bit like, it wasn't running super well at the start, but FromSoft basically fixed that. And the only other concern I've heard people say a lot is that I mean, there's always the people that say like, oh, the HUD doesn't look good or the game is too difficult. For Elden Ring, it is really not true. Like maybe for the previous From Software titles, I can understand how difficulty is a big barrier. But if you actually explore an Elden Ring and build your character properly, it's not that hard of a game. Like actually, I'm not being elitist here. If you like Elden Ring and you explore the areas, you will for sure be able to beat it. You will be able to destroy bosses. It might require a little bit of thinking. You might have to look up a good build or something. But man, who have we become if that's not something that we are willing to do anymore? Like, I feel like it would be sad if that's too much for people. Like, we can do that, right? When we want to play a game, especially a great game with a great world that we want to explore, we can put in a little bit of work. I think otherwise you could just watch a movie. This might be the only little bit of elitism here from me. I really do think so, though. Like, honestly, I think everyone would agree. Everybody that likes video games. Now, again, I speedrun the game, but the reason I think the game is so amazing is because of the absolutely beautiful world and the amazing exploration. There's one specific moment that I'm not going to exactly spoil, but if you've played the game, there is this well in one of the early game areas in a forest, and you go down this well and it keeps going and going and going and going. You're lower and lower, and you find out about this amazing place, and I'm not going to get into too much detail. If you played the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. That, for me, was the moment where I knew I love this game. But there's similar moments as well where you randomly get teleported to late game areas in the game. You get a glimpse of what this game... The world is massive. I could gush about this game for a long time. I do agree. The one point of criticism that I definitely agree with is... I don't know why this man pulled out his bow, by the way. That is against the rules, sir. Wow, that was actually a pretty clutch headshot. So yeah, that point I will say is valid. The boss quality is not as high as it was previously in, let's say, Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. But that is a minor flaw, in my opinion. Now, God of War Ragnarok has probably the most amazing characters in a game I've ever seen. Every character is unique, amazing, and made me invested into their story. It has amazing landscaping. Like, the areas in that game are gorgeous. The PS5 making that game look so good. And when watching the playthrough that I watched also multiple times, I just couldn't help but just like stop and just pause the playthrough and just look at it and like sit there with an open mouth. The game is beautiful. It has amazing characters, a great soundtrack. Even though if there was a vote for the best soundtrack at the Game Awards, I would definitely give it to whatchamacallit, Genshin Impact. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, Genshin Impact is the best soundtrack I have seen in a video game. Well, I've heard in a video game. Just because it's so diverse. There's so many amazing tracks. Might be a little bit of a hot take, but to me it is. Anyway, God of War also has an amazing score. Amazing, just amazing moments. There's a lot of unforgettable moments, either through dialogue, which is also great. In God of War, there's also great dialogue in Elden Ring, but I think it's better, definitely better in God of War. An amazing variety of combat skills, very satisfying combat. I haven't played the game myself, so I'm not as ready to judge the game, and people will probably be like, oh, you haven't even played the game, you have no right. And if that's your opinion, then that's fair. I will play the game when it's on PC. I watched the playthrough, I watched multiple people play through the game. So there's one issue that always gets brought up with God of War, and it's actually infuriating. I have no idea how that happened, because earlier this year when Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, yeah, that one, right? Came out. People criticized that game a lot for one thing, and that one thing was how backseaty the characters would be. Especially Aloy herself. If you get stuck on like a puzzle for just a little bit, eventually Aloy would be like, I wonder if I could solve this puzzle if I did this, and essentially giving you the solution to the puzzle. And that happens all the time in God of War. Trust me. Just look up God of War Ragnarok. and then a specific... Okay, I'm just gonna... Really quick spoiler if you skip like 20 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear what boss I'm about to say. There's a boss that I'm basically gonna name in God of War Ragnarok. I'm gonna do it now. Nidhogg. That fight, if you watch people do that fight, it's ridiculous. Like, your companion is literally gonna be like, do this, parry this. Oh, you didn't parry, by the way. And I'm like, what? This literally, as a Twitch streamer, this sounds like you, like, Twitch chat is talking to you. It was ridiculous. And then the same thing is true as well, that the characters basically give you away the solutions to some riddles. I think it's really stupid, and I don't know why they did that, especially after there has been so much criticism for Horizon Forbidden West. But that's the major concern. Another concern that people have is that it does look pretty similar and feel pretty similar to the original God of War. The same is going to be true for Tears of the Kingdom. It's going to feel like a second iteration of the game, but I don't think it's really fair, because that's what people expected, and I think it's an amazing game and definitely a contender for Game of the Year. Now, for me, my Game of the Year is Elden Ring. And the reason people will probably be upset if you watch this video right now, because I didn't play God of War, how am I allowed to judge the game? But it's not even about that. I watched... Elden Ring has been out since February, and people have kind of forgotten what the game did. But it was humongous. Like, the entirety of Twitter, everyone was playing this game. Everyone was loving this game. Everyone is sharing. Oh, also, we're gonna... Oh, no. I don't want to actually do the shrine. I want to go outside again. It's gonna look beautiful. People... I think kind of forgot how massive the game was, how everybody loved it. And for me, it's just... Okay, so God of War in some points might be a better experience, but Elden Ring is the better game. And that's because outside from all of these wow moments in Elden Ring, the amazing... Also, speaking of wow moments, I absolutely love this view. Actually, I can change this on my OBS real quick. Like, this is literally, basically... Oh, never mind. I used, actually, if you watch my new YouTube video, I used basically this exact shot in like the outro just because it's beautiful. But anyway, I think Elden Ring is a better video game because outside from the great wow moments and great experiences that both games have, Elden Ring, with its huge amount of different builds you can play, different weapons you can use, all of that stuff, the actual gameplay itself, and the freedom that the game gives you too by being like a huge open world where you can explore at free will and everything. It's just a better game experience. And no, even if I played God of War, I don't think... Oh, this looks so cool, by the way. I'm kind of having a wow moment right now. I could play God of War for hours and hours, and it will never do that to me. What Elden Ring did to me, like, I would never be interested in speedrunning God of War, just because in Elden Ring there's this freedom, you can try different builds. I mean, I can't wait, and I'm gonna go into a little bit of a segment here before I actually check out the Game Awards nominees, in terms of my predictions of what I think we will see in terms of announcements, because I think we will see Elden Ring DLC. There have been more and more news about Elden Ring DLC happening, and Elden Ring originally was revealed at a Game Awards show, like the Summer Games Fest, around, what is it called, E3. So I really do think that we're gonna finally see Elden Ring DLC, which I can't wait about. The lore, I mean, I can gush about Elden Ring for way too long. That's not the point of this video. My point that stands is I think both games are absolutely amazing. I think God of War Ragnarok might be the better overall experience when you play it like once. But the game of the year, the best game that came out this year is Elden Ring. That's my opinion. Again, I think we're gonna see Elden Ring DLC announcement. I think we're gonna see a wild one. I think we're gonna see Payday 3 at the Game Awards. And then one last potential thing is that I feel like we have a chance to see something about Haunted Chocolatier. That might be completely wrong, which is the new game from Concerned Ape, the guy that made Stardew Valley. That might be completely wrong, but I think we haven't heard a lot about this game recently, and it would be a cool indie announcement. Silksong, there's a lot of rumors that Silksong, the new Hollow Knight, will be shown in 3 days at the PC Gaming Show, so I don't think it's going to be at the Game Awards. We will definitely not see Tears of the Kingdom. If we do, I would be very happy, but I highly doubt it. That being said, we made some good progress today. We found the memory, we got the Champion's Tunic. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Zora's Domain, but let me quickly check, just because I feel like it would be fun if the Game Awards nominees are out right now. Oh, Live nomination announcement. Wait, it's literally live right now. Wait. Hello?
God of War Ragnarok. Return to Monkey Island.
That's funny.
The Last of Us Part 1.
Okay, this is
And
not even for the
The
game
Core.
of the year.
For Best Narrative, the nominees are
We're literally
A Plague
watching
Tale
this
Requiem.
right now, basically.
Elden Ring.
Okay,
God
Elden
of
Ring
War
is
Ragnarok.
nominated for Best
Horizon
Narrative.
Forbidden
We're all
West.
waiting for the Game of
And
the Year
Immortality.
nominees, obviously.
Games for Impact recognizes a thought-provoking game.
I don't know
with
how
a
long this is gonna
profound-
take. Best Performance, Best Art Direction, Best Ongoing Game, Best Score and Music. Wow, but Best Score and Music, Genshin Impact is not nominated. I'm kind of sad right now. It's funny how this video is basically turning into a live stream right now because this is actually happening as we speak. I just wanted to see if we can maybe talk about the 5 nominees here at the very end. But I think they're probably going to wait with that announcement. Best mobile game. Okay, I mean,
Mobile. Diablo Immortal.
Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact. Diablo
Marvel
Immortal,
Snap.
I can't believe they nominated
Tower of
that game.
Fantasy.
I know I'm turning this video into a live stream right now.
But
I think it just makes sense. It's the perfect way to end it.
Transparency and responsiveness to players. Our nominees are
Apex Legends. Destiny 2.
Okay, this is for the best
Final
community
Fantasy
support.
14, Fortnite.
Fortnite,
No Man's
obviously.
Sky.
Okay, now it's time for
Oh.
one of my favorite categories.
What is
Best
it?
Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a development team that made its first game in 2022.
Okay, you get the point. Jeff is going over the nominees here. I just want to talk about one thing real quick. I can't believe that Diablo Immortal actually got nominated. There was such a huge drama about that game when it first came out. Because of its insane pay-to-win mechanics where you can essentially beat everyone if you just simply spend enough money. And I really don't think that's the point for a game like that. But anyway, are we gonna go... Oh, Content Creator of the Year?
Rebellion.
Ludwig is
Nobru.
nominated. Nobru, I don't even know who that is, don't tell him.
Cinderella.
Cutie Cinderella.
nominees for
Oh
Best
my
Action
god.
Game are
We should all vote for
Bayonetta
Cutie
3,
so she can win over
Modern
Ludwig.
Warfare 2.
She deserves it,
Neon
honestly.
White. Sifu. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. The Best Action Adventure Game
The best
nominees
action adventure
are
game
Plague
nominees
Tale
are...
Requiem. God of War Ragnarok.
Okay, Elden Ring again,
Horizon
surely, you're right.
Forbidden West. Stray.
Huh?
And Tunic.
What? Elden Ring is
Best
not an
RPG,
action adventure
the jury
game?
selected Elden
Oh,
Ring.
okay. Elden Ring is an
Live
RPG
Alive.
instead. I guess that makes sense.
Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh, hell
Triangle
no.
Strategy. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The best fighting game nominees are DNF Duel,
Uh-huh. Don't know what that
JoJo's
is.
Bizarre Adventure, The King of Fighters 15,
Okay.
Multiversus.
Multiverse
and
kind of popped off
Sifu.
when it came out, but I don't
What's
know
the
if I would
most
say it's the best.
anticipated upcoming game?
Oh, it's time for
Remember,
us.
these have
Shh,
to be
listen,
games
listen.
that are officially
The most
announced.
anticipated game.
Nominees
What do you
are
guys think is going to be here?
Final Fantasy 16,
Don't care.
Hogwarts Legacy,
Don't care.
Resident Evil 4,
Don't care.
Starfield,
Don't care.
and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Let's
This
go!
year, there's a new category.
Okay.
TGA. Best
Obviously,
adaptation,
that's what we're gonna be voting
recognizes
for.
Excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game worlds and characters. Here are
Oh my god,
first
how long
ever
is this gonna
nominees
take? I just
for
wanted to.
Best
I wanted to go. Link is falling asleep right now on the
League of
screen.
Legends,
Oh,
Cyberpunk
what?
Edgerunners,
As if Arcane
Cuphead
isn't gonna
Show.
win.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Uncharted.
Arcane is like the best
Next
adaptation
up,
that
Best
ever happened.
Family game. The
I don't
nominees
care, just
are
talk about the
Kirby
game
and
of the
Forgotten
years. Okay,
Land,
Kirby can
Lego
win that
Star
one.
Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Mario and Rabbids: Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports.
No. That should go to Kirby.
Splatoon 3.
Sorry for the
Best
Splatoon
Sim
fans, but
strategy
Kirby was really
nominees
nice.
are
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're not watching anymore, I understand.
Total War,
But
Warhammer
I'm
3,
invested now. Surely the Game of the
Point
Year
Campus,
announcement is gonna be soon.
and Victoria 3.
Okay, also,
year, these
let me predict real quick. Again, you can trust me that this is happening live right now on the Game Awards channel. My predictions are, for Game of the Year, God of War, Ragnarok, obviously, Elden Ring, Stray, Horizon Forbidden West, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Sports categories, starting with Best Esports Game.
Okay, I don't care, man. League of
Counter-Strike
Legends,
Global
sure.
Offensive. Dota
Valorant, League of Legends,
League of Legends.
and something else.
Rocket League.
Surely Valorant.
and Valorant.
Okay, yeah.
Your best esports athlete
It's
nominees
probably gonna be
are
like tens. Oh,
Faker,
Chovy. I
Kerrigan,
can't. His name is
Simple,
Chovy, by the way, but it's fine.
and
Unless
Jet.
it's Chovy and I just made
Here are the 5
I just
nominees for best
maybe that's actually how I pronounce him. And everybody else always says Chovy and I just made an idiot of myself. I don't know.
LA Thieves and Loud. The best esports coach nominees
My
are
god.
Blade,
Yeah,
Bazooka.
let's go. Okay, I guess
Doom Bros,
what am I gonna do?
Robin.
I'm gonna get like a shrine.
and Score. The nominees
Oh, I
for
can get a
best
shrine.
esports event are EVO, the League of Legends World Championship, PGL Major Antwerp, the MSI,
The League of Legends
and
World Championship was
Valorant
pretty good this year.
champions.
And now our final 2
Oh,
categories.
okay, it's time.
Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction
Uh-huh.
and design. The nominees are
What are they?
Elden Ring,
I see.
God of War Ragnarok,
Right, that makes sense.
Horizon Forbidden West,
Okay.
Immortality,
I don't know what immortality is.
and
Okay.
Stray.
See, I'm gonna be correct. No.
finally on behalf
The game of the year. I
jury comprised
predicted
of
it.
more
Elden
than
Ring,
100
God of War,
global media
Horizon,
outlets. I am
Xenoblade, Stray.
proud to announce the 6
Watch
games
this, watch this.
selected for outstanding
six
creative
games?
and technical excellence. The nominees for Game of
Sure,
the
let's put
Year
Immortality
at
in
the
there,
Game
even though I don't know what it
Awards
is.
are
A Plague Tale
Oh.
Requiem from Asobo Studio
Okay, it's that
and
one
Focus
then.
Entertainment. Elden Ring
Right.
by From Software and Bandai Namco Entertainment. God of War Ragnarok
Right.
from Sony Santa Monica and Sony Interactive Entertainment. Horizon Forbidden
Right.
West from Guerrilla Games and Sony Interactive Entertainment. Stray from Blue 12 Studio and Annapurna Interactive.
Okay.
And Xenoblade Chronicles
Oh
3
my God.
from
Okay.
Monolith Soft and Nintendo.
I mean,
Congratulations.
I deserve some credit here, no? I mean, to be fair, it was pretty obvious. But that being said, those are the nominees. Elden Ring wins for me. Thank you for watching randomly the Game Awards nomination announcements with me and listening to me react to it. Yeah. That's it for today. I'm going to continue here tomorrow, getting the shrine and then make my way to Zora's Domain. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.